lumber, quarry, anywhere you had very, very heavy loads. A Shay can pull that heavy load, but it can't go very fast because it's geared so low. So you can't run a Shay down the track at 40 miles an hour. Maybe the best speed is 8 to 10 miles an hour. Okay, inside the loop coming up here is large, very red brick. It's a large red brick building, which is our roundhouse. 99% of the refurb and the maintenance and the restoration that we do here on rolling stock and locomotives happens inside this building. You are welcome to come over to the roundhouse to poke around. You can come around the front side and go nose to nose with 2 of our 3 running steam engines, and also we're doing turntable demonstrations today. The gentleman there in the yellow shirt will assist you in turning our 55-ton turntable. Yes, 55 tons. Believe it or not, one person can do it. Now, all the rolling stock and all the locomotives you see here came from different entities, maybe railroads who were trying to get rid of rolling stock they no longer needed. But everything was donated, one way or the other, including looking across the parking lot here, this big wheeled switching engine that has the Coors logo on the side. Well, guess who donated that? Now, right behind the switcher is a white, we call it a billboard car. In the 30s and 40s, if you did enough business with the railroad would usually let you put your logo or your company name on the side of the box cars or refrigerator cars that you were using. So there's the refrigerator car from Coors. Good advertising, but it kind of backfired on it. We all know that watching TV westerns and big other movies that they used to rob trains for money. Well, when the Coors beer car came rolling in the town, and if it was sitting in the freight yard overnight, the thieves really didn't have to think too hard on where the cold beer was. So yes, they robbed trains for beer too. Okay, coming up here outside the loop, I guess the first outside the loop thing I think of, you'll see a string of freight cars, several black tank cars, but one of them has the word Grants stenciled on the side of it. Again, a very unique piece of Colorado railroad history. In the 1930s, oil was discovered on the Colorado-New Mexico border. Several oilmen came from around the country to harvest that oil, get it to market. One was a gentleman by the name of Lafayette Hughes, also known to his family and friends as Gramps. Now, he went whole hog in Colorado. He moved to Alamosa, moved the family. He built a refinery for that oil, that crude oil. So the oil train would come up from the New Mexico border several times a week, and the grandkids were watching the trains come up, and there was maybe 15, 20 cars, but they all looked the same. I said, Grandpa, which cars belong to you? So he had his workers stencil the name Gramps on the side of his cars. All was well until 62, 63, somewhere in there, a fire destroyed the refinery in Alamosa, and that was pretty much the end of Gramps Oil. Oh, another little note on the Shay locomotives. You've heard of the town of Marble, possibly Marble, Colorado? Well, there's a quarry there, and they pull something out of the ground. Marble. In the 1920s, a very large piece of marble was taken out of that quarry, put on a flatbed, taken to Denver, pulled by a Shay locomotive, transferred to a standard gauge flat car, and taken to Washington, D.C. Now think about that for a second. Marble in Washington, D.C. Any thoughts of what that piece of stone might have become? It's a tomb of the unknown soldier. So back to the roundhouse. There is a visitor's gallery. You can walk in the back doors. Unfortunately, the building is, we've outgrown the building. There's so much equipment in there, like drill presses and lathes and other woodworking benches and whatnot. It's kind of tough to see anything, so I would recommend that once you come around the front of the building, again, go toe to toe with their